Hi everyone, welcome to Mrs. Shin's class. Today we're going to go over stacked bar graph. Okay, so stacked bar graph is unlike a multi-set bar graph which displays their bars side by side like this one. Stacked bar graph segments their bars. So basically, stacked bar graphs are used to show how a large category is divided into smaller categories and what the relationship of each part has on the total amount. Okay, so if you have a look, there are two types of stacked bar graphs. The first one is simple stacked bar graph and another one is 100% stacked bar graph. Okay, so let's have a look at what the difference are. Right, first of all, the stacked bar graph. It's place each value of the segment after the previous one. The total value of the bar is all the segment values added together. Okay, so it's ideal for comparing the total amount across the each groups. Okay, so let's go over an example and see what I mean. Right, here's a chart. In this one, I have class A, class B, class C. In each class, there's number of boys and girls listed. So in class A, there are 30 boys, 15 girls. In class B, it's 25 boys, 20 girls. And C, 15 boys, 35 girls. Okay, normally if we draw in a bar chart, okay, it's going to be like this. This is for boys, so class A, I have 30, B, 25, C, 15, right? And if I draw a bar chart for girls, class A is 15, 20, and 35. Okay, then what is the stacked bar graph? What do you see? So the ones on the right hand side, the girls, okay, they just moved up. So A went up in here, B went in there, C went in there. Okay, so basically it's giving the total of each bar. In A and B, the total was what? 45, 45, so it was around 30, 45, 45. But this one, what was it? 50, right? So there you go, the total for this class was 50. So you can see that the total in each bar is all different, meaning the total value all added up in each group is different. Right, so the problem for the simple stack bar graph is that each bar is not aligned on a common baseline. Okay, so this means it's going to be hard for us to read each segment. So you need to estimate the width of the yellow bar, orange bar, red bar, and so on, and estimate how many people there are in each bar. Okay, obviously the key is essential in this graph. We also call it subdivided bar graph or also stacked bar graph. Okay, then let's have a look at 100% stacked bar graph. First of all, have a look at it. What do you see? Yeah, it all has the same height of the bar graph, right? And at the bottom, what do you see? Instead of numbers, it's in percentile, right? Okay, so each bar adds up to 100%. So 100% stacked bar graph shows the percentage of the whole of each group, and they are plotted by the percentage of each value to the total amount in each group. This makes it easier to see the relative difference between the quantities in each group. Okay, let's see what I mean by that. Okay, say this is class A, class B, class C, class D. Right, the yellow ones are the percentage of people liking cat, dog, fish, and what should we say? Bugs for their pet. Okay, so here right? So 16.7% likes cat in class C, right? 33% likes dog for their pet, fish for their pet, bugs for the pet, okay? How do I know this value? There you go. From there to there is 16.7. From there to there is 50, but 50 minus 16.7 will be 33.3. Okay, this is about what, 67-ish. Okay, 67 minus 50 will be around 16.7, and etc. So if you add all these percentage, it should add up 100%, right? But what's the problem here? It's very hard to read each values, right? So one major flaw of stacked bar graph is that they become harder to read the more segment each bar has. Okay, also comparing each segment to each other is difficult as they are not aligned on a common baseline. Okay, there you go. Those two were the difference between the simple stacked bar graph and 100% stacked bar graph. Now I want you to do some more practice on this type of questions, okay, and see whether you understood and able to apply this sort of bar graphs, okay? Alright, then I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye!